Hi. Hey, everybody. I'm Michaela Pink, and today we are going to talk about a very highly requested topic, and that is why you should never, ever, ever give anything to a man. Nothing. Nothing. And I wanted to talk about this because several of you have been blowing up my little DMs, and I've been getting messages from my team that you all are requesting this at record numbers. So we are going to talk about this topic today, and we're going to do it live. I hope this lighting isn't throwing things off, but I feel like it's giving us a little ambiance here. So anyway, there have been several recent events where women have been made fools out of because they are so giving, so loving to the men in their lives. And so that's what we're going to talk about. It's almost Christmas. Everybody's in the giving mood. Everybody's in the, in the Christmas spirit and things like that. So I feel like it's a perfect time to go ahead and address this topic. So here we go. A lot of you have been, you guys know that thank you, Jada Pinkin. A lot of you guys know that I am a huge fan of Wazam Super off of Instagram. She was on Vine first, and now she's on Instagram. She's a makeup guru now at this point. She has a makeup line called The Crayon Case. She's been featured on my channel before. And I really, really like her as a person. She's very down to earth and relatable and things like that. And hey, Miss Yana. So I really, really love her. I really think I admire her, and I've met her a couple of times. So, she is a very savvy businesswoman. She started from the bottom. Now she's here, that sort of thing. So recently, it came out in the news on social media that her fiance, who she's been with for, quite some time, has, it came out that he had another woman pregnant. Okay. They've been together for like 2 or 3 years or something like that. 2 years at least, I know. They just had a baby. She basically had a lot of complications after she had the baby. All of this stuff, only to discover when the baby's only like, 6 months old. Well, no, she'll be 1 in March. So the baby's very, very young. Anyway, she just discovered that he has a whole nother woman pregnant, and she just had a baby, went through all these complications and stuff. And now it's like, oh, everybody's so shocked. I called it from the beginning because there are certain characteristics in women that men who are broke, leeches, opportunists will seek. And that's what we are going to talk about. Now, when you are dating a man, it is your responsibility. And I say responsibility because I believe that it really is to be the receiver. You are supposed to be receiving. That's why women have the receptacle and men have the outie thing, right? We are meant to receive. Whenever you go above and beyond the call of duty for your man, if you are and we'll take her as an example. She was on the come up. She started from nothing. So while she was selling her t-shirts, she started a whole company for him. While she started her company, she helped him build his brand, helped him with all of those things, opened her home to him. He moved in with her, all this stuff. She talks to him in baby talk. Let's talk about that. She'll, like, a lot of women be like, hey, my snooker booger, I love him. Like he is your son, right? Totally, totally, totally emasculating this man, right? She built herself up and simultaneously built him up. And what did he do? He did what all men are going to do. He strayed. So my point in making this video is to say, you are never supposed to do anything. Don't you help a man do anything. An adult man, hear me, an adult man is 100% responsible for himself. If he cannot take care of himself, if he cannot get a business partner on his own to help him start a business, he doesn't need you. He does not need you. A man does not need you to pick out his outfits. A man does not need you to match outfits with him. A man does not need you to coordinate his doctor's appointments. He doesn't need you to talk to his family on his behalf. He doesn't need any of those things. Nothing. A man is supposed to be self-sufficient. And if he is not, then you need to leave him alone. You need to leave him alone. Like we call them on this channel, women who assume this role in a man's life are Barbara the Builders. This is not an optimal space to be in. I guarantee you that you will lose every single time that you put yourself in this position. It is always a losing position. You cannot win when you emasculate a man, especially since you are taking on their role and not allowing them to be a man. You cannot do that. So that is why moderators, I need y'all to, because I'm talking about something, I don't know who these people are, but that is why you need to be cognizant of the fact that you are a receiver. I don't care if it's Christmas. I don't care. You do not give a man anything. Anything. If you just have to give him something that's less than like $20. If you just have to. Because when you start giving to a man who you aren't married to, let me be specific. When you start giving to a man, he sees that as you being the giver. You put yourself in the masculine role. You take him from being an alpha to a beta. And when you put yourself in that position, it makes it so that he doesn't have anywhere to fit in. So what is he going to do? He's going to go somewhere where he fits in. Am I surprised that this happened to her? No, I'm not, because that's the only thing that could happen in that case. I don't care if it's Christmas, his birthday. I don't care if his mama died. I don't care who you are not responsible for him as his mother would be. If he has not been raised by the time he is 21 years old, the raising is over with, even 18. But at 18, there's kind of some leeway there. But at 21, absolutely not. If he is 21 or older, you shouldn't do anything. If he tries to, hey, we need to come up with a business plan together. Let's build this business together. No, sir. No, sir. What we can do together is procreate, which is what men and women were created to do together. That's what we can do together. I'm not buying you something for your anniversary at work. I'm not giving anything to you. I'm not. Even I'm so adamant about this. I won't even cook a meal for a man that is not my husband. I won't, because I'm a very big giver. I'm a very big giver. I love. Y'all know I love Christmas. I love birthdays. I love anything where you can receive a gift, because that is my love language, receiving gifts. So since I am that way, I love to give good gifts. And I used to give baby. Woo! I used to give so much. I'm also very nurturing. I'm also very, very nurturing. So I like to, that's why I have 3 mama's boys and a mommy dog. Everybody in this house is so drawn to me because I'm very giving and nurturing and affectionate and all of that. But in a relationship, I am very stoic. If I receive something, thank you so much, Miss Alicia Ashe. She says, I'm so happy that you are saying this. I used to be this woman, always giving to the man. No more. Absolutely. I'm telling you, the more that you give to a man, the less he will respect you. 100%. 100%. Hey, y'all, General Lee says, make America white again. Hey. Yeah, I'm not buying him no brand new car. I'm not buying him any of that stuff. Now, if we are husband and wife, we've gotten to, a 10-year anniversary or something. Okay, I can understand that. But in order for me to give, don't delete Mr. Lee. The more he comments, the more money we get, ladies. So let him stay. But the more that we give to them, the less they respect us. Keep this in mind always. I don't care what it is. I'm telling you, I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is. So, questions. I know I'm learning this slowly but surely. Once you get, what made me stop giving to men? What made me stop giving to men? I was in a relationship. And again, I was the giver. Every time I go shopping, you go shopping. I get him something. Every time I go out, you're doing something for him and surprising him and doing all of these different things and stuff like that. And the more I did that, it seemed like the more that the person I was in the relationship was resentful. And then one day I was on my high horse, as we get as women. And I'm like, I'm doing all this stuff for you, and I got you this, and I bought you that, and these clothes you have on is what I did, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm telling you, the words that came out of his mouth were like, bling. It was like a light bulb moment. And he said to me, I didn't ask you to do all of this stuff for me. You did that because you wanted to. Talk about a slap in the face to a giver, right? I'm thinking I'm giving to you. So look, I'm showing you how much I care about you. And when he said that, it was almost like a slap in the face, right? So I took that to heart. I took that to heart. And I never, ever, ever, ever bought anyone else a gift again, because it showed me that he was unappreciative of it. So that's where learning somebody's love language comes in, right? He may not have been seeing that as an act of love as I did. He may have saw that as, me trying to buy his affections or something like that. I don't know. But apparently, obviously, his love language was not receiving gifts. So, keep that in mind. I really wanted to talk about this because it saddened me to see that it saddened me to see her going through that. She already was with some guy that was in jail, and she was with him for years and years and years. Thank you, Miss MICHAELA. Thank you for that donation. I appreciate you. She was already with some guy that was in jail for several years, and then she got with this guy. And so, no gift at all. I don't care if it's a birthday, Christmas, holiday, nothing. And if you just have to, go buy him some socks or some underwear or something stupid, but do not buy a man, don't help him start a company. Don't, buy him an extravagant car. She bought this man the Challenger car. She bought him a Challenger, the real expensive one. Don't do any of that. Don't buy him no ring. I'm not buying him food. I'm not supplying him with food. I'm not doing anything for a man. Hear me. Do not buy him anything in a relationship. Nothing. Okay, question. Hey, Michaela, my mechanic friend is always trying to kiss and get with me. I still owe him $100 for my last car job. Am I wrong for not paying him money since he wants to be physical with me? No. First of all, I mean, oh well, if I owe you $100, what does that have to do with me? Oh well, chalk it up to a loss. You already have your car back. It's not like he can take your car back. So who? Okay, so Princess T says, what about if he becomes mad because you don't buy him a birthday present? So what? If a man is looking to be a receiver, he's never going to be a giver. Write that down. Y'all need to write that down. If a man is looking to be a receiver, he will never be a giver to you. He will never be a giver to you, ever. So you need to leave him alone anyway. If he's upset that he did not get a gift for his birthday, you need to call his mama. Tell him to call his mama, because that's not your job. That's not your job at all. It just would not be, I wouldn't even be concerned with it at all. Nope. Do not give a man anything. Right. And especially he's trying to come at you for some physical stuff. No, ma'am. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. First time I'm disagreeing with you. Actually, it's not Miss. Oh, yes, it is Miss Shahana. She says, I've bought my guys small birthday gifts and they've been so happy and ended up buying me even more than they gave me before. Are you still with them? Are they very high earners? Are these alpha men we're talking about? Because again, that's what I talk about on my channel. I'm not talking about regular, everyday Joe Schmo. I'm not talking about your mechanic. I'm not talking about the guy who everybody can have, or the community PP guy. I'm talking about a man who is a man who pays the cost to be the boss. A very high earner would feel emasculated and grossed out if you gave him a gift. I'm telling you, they'll be like, why are you getting me something like this? They'll be offended. They'll be like, ugh. You know, I mean, I'll accept it, but you emasculate a man when you do it. Try it. Y'all don't have to believe me. Y'all don't have to believe me, but when I speak on my channel, I'm speaking from a place of knowledge. Firsthand, A1 number one knowledge. Period. I have been a giver all of my life. I still am a giver. I'm telling you, I still am a giver, and I will not give to a man. And this is going to be the subtitle to this video. Write this down. Another quote. The only man who should be receiving from you are your sons or your father. Your son or your father. Those are the men in your life who should be receiving. Period. If it's not your son and he's not your father, he doesn't deserve anything. Men don't value, or your nephew, right? A child in your life. Do not ever mistake a man for a relative of yours or someone who is close to you. If he don't have your DNA, he doesn't get a gift. Point blank. You can give to your brother, but again, if your brother is an adult grown man, why doesn't he have a wife that's giving to him? Why doesn't he have a wife that's giving to him? Just saying. You're not obligated to your brother. Your brother is a man. A lot of women will take on the role as mother to their baby brothers or to their brothers. Let that boy be a man. Let him be a man. She says she gives her sweeties her used chapsticks that she don't like. Well, okay. Should I be mad at my father because he wants me to be a hardworking woman? He literally resents me for this lifestyle I've chosen, and it's broken our relationship. You can be, but that's energy that's wasted. Instead of being mad at your father, how about you go find a man who will appreciate the fact that you want to be a woman and not talk to your father if it's making you upset. If it's making you upset, why are you even entertaining him? Even if he's your father, you know? Why would his wife give to him? Okay, so somebody says, I said, don't give to your brothers. Your brother should have a wife that's giving to him, right? So she says, why would his wife give to him? First of all, your brother is not your concern. If he don't have a wife that gives something to him, oh well. If he does have a wife that gives something to him, oh well. My point is to say, you are not obligated to give your brother anything. That was the whole point in that. Like, I don't care. General Lee is here because he's making us monies, lady. So we're letting General Lee stay because every time he comments, I get more money. So that's why he's here. There you go. So, yeah, a man should never receive anything. Ever, 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 ever. Just is what it is. See, she said, my brother's a dusty. A lot of these men have big sisters and mamas. So they don't even need to go get a woman. They don't need to get a woman as long as they got big sister and mama accommodating and doing everything for them. You know, what if it's his birthday and you get him a nice card or socks? Okay. So when I say don't ever buy a man anything, apparently that's unclear. I understand that there are people who are from other countries. But when I say don't buy a man anything, I mean nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nada. Nunca. -4. 0. Absolutely nothing. Who cares if you're in a long-term relationship? I don't care if you've been with this man for 35 years. If you're in a long-term relationship, you certainly shouldn't buy him nothing because a long-term relationship should be a marriage, baby. If he don't even think well enough of you to marry you, why would you in your mind even want to give him anything? He doesn't want to give you a document to secure your future. But you want to be happy that you're in a long-term relationship and buy him a gift. Tell me how that makes sense. Tell me. You mentioned not cooking for a boyfriend, not even on special occasions. What should I do when he wants to come over and chill? Miss Fernandez, when he wants to come over and chill, you tell him no. If he's not paying all of your bills, he shouldn't be chilling at your house for any reason at all. Mickey, can you share a scenario or role to play when receiving gifts from a man and it's Christmas and he expects something? What do we say? Okay, good. Very good question. Very good question from Yana or Jana. What do you do? What do you do when it's Christmas or his birthday comes around and you don't give him a gift? What do you say? Okay. So for me, this is what I do. They say, oh, well, my birthday's at so-and-so. And I'll say, oh, okay. So what are we doing? You know what the gift is? You get to take me out. I'm going to dress as beautifully and as regally as I want. I'm going to wear the outfit that I know he loves. I'm going to be show-stopping 100%, absolutely the most gorgeous thing in the room. And he can beat his chest and say, ooh, 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 look what I got for my birthday. That's what you get for your birthday. That's it. That's it. What? That's it. What do you get him for Christmas? Everybody's opening their gifts. So what do you get for Christmas? Nothing. If we are just dating, if we haven't been dating very long and we are in a relationship, I'm not going to buy you anything because we shouldn't be committed. You should not be committed to a person who is not speaking or talking to you in long-term, you know what I mean? If you guys are not thinking long-term about each other, he certainly should not receive a gift. If you don't have an engagement, if you don't have a ring, a date or something, this person should not even be in your mind as you receiving a gift from him. Oh, thank you, Shyla. She said this information is priceless. I'm just saying. It should not even. I'm telling you. Let me explain something to you. A man who is a giver, which they should be if they're a man, because again, they have the rod of giveness or whatever you want to call it. They are supposed to give. It is the nature of a man to serve you as a woman. I'm telling you, there is something fundamentally, biologically, all of that in a man that will make him want to give to you. When you stop him from doing that, you emasculate him. I'm just recorded this video about how not to emasculate a man. I'm going to put the card somewhere up here. How do you not emasculate a man? When you do that, you emasculate him. I'm telling you, you feel like I should be giving because you're a woman, but I'm telling you, you're only going to shoot yourself in the foot when you do that. 100% of the time. You're 39 years old and you're about to be single. How does this work for you? I don't understand what that means. You're 39 and about to be single. This works whether you're 39, 19, whatever. No woman should give to a man ever. Miss Fernandez, international money. Hey, y'all, we got some international money. Yay. So again, thank you for that donation, Miss Fernandez. But this video is right on time for the holidays, right on time for Christmas. If you feel like you want to give a man something, go buy something and give it to your dad. Go buy something and give it to your nephew or your son. But do not give a gift to a man. Ever, ever, ever. 100% of the time, ever, never, ever, 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 never, ever, 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 ever. Never. Do I think they come checking on me after I stopped? Oh, yeah, never. The joke's on y'all. Y'all ladies are accepting dates to shitty bars and coffee walks. Life Talks? Apparently you have the wrong channel because no, we're not. Not on this channel, baby. Just saying, do I think it's too forward to suggest to a man that you like to receive gifts? Yes. Yes. A man knows that women like receiving gifts. There's not a person alive who doesn't like receiving gifts. And nobody can say, I don't like when people do nice stuff for me. Don't buy me nothing. Nobody. That's weird. So of course he knows you're going to want a gift. Do you have to say that? No, it's implied. I'm a woman. I'm a woman and I have a JJ. That means I like receiving everything. Give me something to receive, sir. Receiving. Hello. It's understood and implied because you are a woman. Is it not enough if a man has more to give than just materialistic things? I don't care. I don't care. When a man gives you something tangible, it is a sacrifice and it is an offering. Men offer you stuff. I don't care if you give me your love. I don't care nothing about no time. I don't care nothing about, being, I don't care about any of that. Most women don't. To be honest, I love myself. I love myself more than anybody could ever love me. I don't care about that. Thanks. Right, Miss Jayla. Number one comment of the day. Your receiving is your giving. You receiving from him is your giving to him. Every time I accept a gift from a man and I'm so excited and I just go ballistic and I'm like, oh my God, only do this if it's a really good gift. Okay. Only do this if it's a really good gift. Don't go all ballistic over a box of chocolates. Let's be for real, right? But whenever you're receiving and you're appreciative and you say, oh my God, thank you. There's no way I would, oh, I'm so surprised, right? Whenever you give him that, that's what he's getting from the interaction. You receiving is giving to him. It puts more points in his ego bucket, so to speak, right? So you receive and you get all excited about it. Then he gets points in his bucket. I hope that makes sense. I hope that was a word. Ooh, his ego bucket. Somebody say ego bucket. Ego bucket. That's the word of the day. So yeah, you keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind because that is something very important that a lot of us are missing. You will receive more when you stop giving. You will receive more when you stop giving. 100%. 100%. Yes, we are the prize. We are the prize. And since we are the prize, you have to act accordingly. You have to act accordingly. If you don't act like the prize, then you won't be the prize. You won't be. I have been on the other side of it, and I have been on the giving side of being a woman, and I've been on the receiving side of being a woman. And I'm telling you, it is much more plentiful on this side of it. So that's the video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it, and take some of this to heart. Go back and watch it again, because I really think that you guys will benefit from not being so giving and not being so overly extensive with yourself, your time, your money, your resources. Give to yourself. Build yourself up so that you can sit on your throne. If nobody else puts you on a throne, put yourself on the throne, baby. When you do that, then he will see, oh, she's a high quality woman. She's valuable. And I need to bring my A game so that I can even think to approach this lady. Somebody said, I'm a gold digger. And that I am. I don't dig for rocks. Nobody digs for rocks. I'm a diamond digger, baby. I'm not a gold digger. I'm a diamond digger. Catch that tea. Thank you, Miss Ebri. Thank you, Miss Ebri. So again, I'm Michaela Pink. Those are my thoughts on the video. If you guys want information about the new boot camp that is dropping, starting on, or it starts 11/11 at 7 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Time. Email admin@pinkprintacademy.com to receive your link so that you can be have your seat at the boot camp. And the boot camp is titled 7 Steps to Achieve the Life You Want and How to Make a Man Pay for It. Catch it. Y'all better get in on this boot camp. It will be 11/11 is when we're holding the boot camp. Admin@pinkprintacademy.com for more information. The cost is $111.11 for that. And that is the early bird special until November the 7th. Also, we are having a course in November, and it is entitled The Art of Seduction. The Art of Seduction course will be on 11/22 of this year. Admin@pinkprintacademy.com for that information as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys soon. I'm Michaela Pink, and that's what I think. Bye.